You need to be very firm and strong, okay? Have one hand here, and you put some pressure, okay? Never need to relieve the pressure, and then you put this hand, and keep always very firm. This is now I was really, usually it's going to be pop up more, it's okay. Make sure that it doesn't go out, because also you can go hit somebody and so on, so it's important that you really keep the pressure. And then you just pour the, in this case, sparkling. Now, you have this champagne, but I think you can use. It's nice always to show a little bit of the foam, the sparkling, the perlage, but you have also champagne, right? Yeah. So this goes the same way. Now, if someone, the wine is corked, will tell you if someone, but you have to have an idea that if it's corked, it doesn't smell pleasant. So it's a little bit garlicky, a little bit veggie, not pleasant on the nose. So I know I'm trying to give you a snapshot fast, but usually will take some time experience to learn how it's corked, the wine. So this is a little bit fast way. If someone tells you it's corked, you smell, you just take back, because you're supposed to know a lot of wines, knowledge, so you're just going back and smell a little bit. And basic. Someone tell you it's corked, means it's probably corked, but very rare. Most of the time, people, they don't know corked wine. So they don't know, everybody will drink wine and bye-bye. But very few people will tell you it's corked, because most of the people need to be a little bit, some knowledgeable. Unless they feel something strange, they tell you it's different. So this is a good tip. See, where there is a lot of corked bottle at the restaurant where they have a lot of sommeliers, because they will taste the wine for them. So it has to be always perfect. But anyway, so that's not the case here, what we taste tonight. Now, we have here tonight a producer, because it usually never happens, but we have a producer, so he will tell you about the wines. I'm going through the jet lag, but Lorenzo Marotti Campi is the owner of this house. It's too glad to be here. Thank you for hosting me.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, Marotti Campi, it's an estate that grows in Le Marche region, the central east coast of Italy, on the Adriatic Sea. Also in our area, we have a lot of culture for the fish. There is a lot of, there's actually many Japanese coming in the local restaurants. We have very good restaurants to make sort of stage and to learn Italian cuisine with fish. So also our wine is very good with fish. We produce two indigenous grape varietals. A red varietal, which is called Lacrima, and a white varietal called Verdicchio. The rosé, the Brut rosé, is made from the red varietal called Lacrima, and it's a Charmat method. It's different from the Champenois method because the re-fermentation, the second fermentation, doesn't happen in the single bottle, but happens in a stainless steel tank that keeps the pressure. That emphasizes a bit more the youth flavors of the wine, the freshness. So the wine is a bit more immediate. It doesn't have the yeasty and a more mature note of champagne. And in this case, I think it's more appropriate for pairing with a fish meat, because it's dry, it cut through with the acidity, and it has a slightly bitter finish that balances very well with the sweetness of some fish meat, especially the more oily fish meat. The sparkling of the Champenois method, usually it's a bit stronger than the champagne. So when you pour the glass, sometime, especially if the bottle has just been opened, so all the carbonic gets free, I usually suggest to pour with the glass slightly, how do you say?
Tilted.
Yeah, tilted. So it retains the carbonics in the glass for many minutes, because otherwise if you pour from the top and you let it fall down, you create like a beer effect, a lot of foam, the oxygen get lost, and you end up with a flat wine. So especially when the bottle has just been opened, it's good to just tilt the glass. For the white, shall we speak about the white? We go
Yes.
straight to the white?
Now, just 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm not going to open a second bottle, but I've been open a few bottles in my life. Before this job, I used to be working in restaurant all over. And so I did open a few 100,000 bottles. Some people always cut here. This is the best way. Someone do here, whatever it is, and don't do this, right? This is the best, the only way is good. Anywhere else, anybody else tell you different way, say no way, because some people, you know, make up story, but this is the only way with a little sharp knife here, okay?
Below the neck.
Below the neck, because if there isn't a drop, it will not come here. So usually this is never going to be a drop if you cut here, especially red wine. So, and you're supposed to, with here little napkins, clean a little bit after you open. Then, you know, make sure that it's firm, okay? Put some power, okay, some string here, and make sure that you need to be in tune. This hand and this hand, try to be straight with the corkscrew, okay? Try to go straight, okay? So you point that, and then, you know, I'm not going to open that one, you go this one. Be careful, don't, you do the first, and then go up here, and the second one. Make sure that you don't cut yourself, you know. I mean, you have to do some practice before, but, you know, maybe, I'm not going to tell you, because if you have to open a 5 bottle of wine to do some practice, it's going to be expensive practice. So, you know, I mean, I'm sure you'll be okay. Put
You know what you can do? You can do like this. You just put the cork back, and you do several times.
Yeah, here.
Okay, you do. It's okay, it's okay.
But, okay, firm. See, a little bit. Try to go straight, because if you go this, you keep going that, it's going to go sideways. Now, this is not a cork, it's a compost, it's
Silicone.
silicone. Look
Which is
here, look
very
now.
easy to take it.
See, now it's twisted down below, but anyway. It's easy. And then try to, when you put your bottle in your hand, try to be always, this is the way to go. Be direct, you know, straight, okay? Don't want to be like, oh yeah, you know. A lot of time happens, especially right now in San Francisco. People think they are on a set, jet set, you know, they think they are acting. It's like, you know what? We are here to serve. That's about it, you know. But then, the label, always try to show the label. Before you open the bottle of wine, before you start to mess around with here, just say, okay, this guy's Ita. This is probably the best white wine we have in my portfolio. So yourself show. This is from Liguria. It's near Genoa. It's one of the best beautiful places in Italy. And this is very extract, very rich, a lot of polyphenol. It's like a red wine texture in your palate, but it's not red wine, it's white wine. So I'd like you to taste, actually, because this is something new, very unique and new for you. But always try to show the wine and say, okay, this is things, and when they say yes, you know, they look, they don't say no, of course, and then you pour. But when you pour, try to have the label always this way, okay? And never fill it up the glass. You know, usually when you try to let them try, actually this is too much, just a little bit. Then when they say, yes, it's good, most of the time they don't know But they will say, oh, great, that's good, that's good. Okay? Anyway, and then you pour, and always, most of the time you will sell a bottle, never go even half, always a little bit, because especially white wine will warm it up very fast. And being in California for a long time, people don't want to warm or even a little cold white. They want always a bone, cold, icy. So that's why keep it always in the ice. Ask them if you want to have an ice bucket. You should have always ice bucket available, because 99% they want to have white wine, sparkling wine on ice. And then so don't pour very much. Always one, actually this is to me the perfect size. I'm going to pour you. Okay, this is the perfect, no more than this you should white wine. Because if they want more, they'll ask you more. But this is at least, usually this one will take, now, when I say something, I go based on my experience. Certain things have been really counted. When I was working here in a very famous restaurant, the Donatello, I would count minutes, average, how long will it take for a client who was sitting down to drink a wine, especially white wine. Red wine can stay there for half an hour in a glass, is better. So usually this is about 15 minutes for a client to drink this much amount of wine. So actually we'll warm up a lot. So this is, to me, is better that you pour again later than to get a little bit warm, because when especially white wine start to get warm, unless they are drunk, they feel a lot of strange things in the palate, okay? If you're not sure about the wine is corked or not corked, have somebody figure out if it's corked. If you don't want to risk, you don't want to make anybody unhappy, you will just say, okay, fine. No, it's not. Anyway, so now we are this wine, we test later on. I just want to show you how to open now. Mr. Lorenzo Marotti Campi, please, I'm going to pour the wine and we'll talk about it.
I just had another suggestion for the corks, especially at the beginning. With this cork, the silicone one, you don't have the problem, but with the natural corks, they tend to break if you don't put this perfectly vertical and in the center. So sometimes it's easy that if you take the bottle in tilted, you start to screw in a tilted way, so you end up this way or this way, and when you pull up, you break the cork. So the suggestion is sometimes to help yourself at the beginning, at least with your thumb, so that you put this here and it goes down straight. Otherwise, without the help of the thumb, it may screw in a tilted way. The wine we are pouring now is a Verdicchio. Verdicchio is an indigenous grape from Le Marche region. It's a stainless steel version of the grape. We do different Verdicchio, from basic to Riserva. This is a Verdicchio Superiore, the middle one. It's a very traditional expression of the grape, which is not an aromatic varietal. I don't think that with raw fish, with soy sauce, you need super aromatic, super fruity wine. Verdicchio is more mineral white. We grow on clay soil, and our soil is very rich in potassium, which gives a lot of salt in the wine. So you have some saltiness, some almond, slightly bitter finish. That it's really a very good balance with raw fish and with soy sauce, because you have this taste of the wine. If you can try, you have this almost salty, slightly bitter finish. It's still a full-bodied white that can handle even stronger flavor, but it's not on the floral or fruity note. It's more on the mineral and salty notes. So it's a white that is made for the fish. Actually, it's considered to be one of the best pairing with the fish. Sometimes you have white which are very good to drink alone, because they have a lot of perfume, a lot of notes, a lot of fruit, some residual sugar. But when you pair with such delicate and unique flavor as a raw fish, which is a straight flavor, a single flavor, not many flavors together like many of the American cuisine dishes. You need a wine which is a bit more austere, not a wine that is an explosion of too many sensations. So it's straight and let the dish come through. So that's it.
That's delicious.
Now, you need to dump. You
Yeah.
got test that